Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Ron Nicoletti. We have 11 races, including 4 stakes on Saturday. I'm excited. Let's get right to those track and weather conditions. The main track fast, the turf course listed as good. The first race, 1 mile and 1/16 on a fast main track. These are Maiden 2-year-olds, the 8-5 favorite, number 6, Gettysburg.
They're off. A slow start for You Are Flatter. Happy's Causeway came out quickly. Alongside is Acknowledge. These two will take them into the first turn, 1-2. Gettysburg away third outside of them. And saving all the ground is Little Chuck down on the inside in fourth. Now going up on the outside, Mahesto is in fifth. Loyalty Spirit sixth along the rail. Then a 3-wide run for Neolithic. Behind them, it is Our Way, who races on the outside of Buon Gusto. And last of them all is You Are Flatter. So the field tightly packed onto the backstretch. 7 lengths from top to bottom, and Happy's Causeway sets the pace. Ran at 24 and 1 opening quarter mile, leads 3/4 of a length. Acknowledge and Gettysburg second and third. Neolithic goes up on the outside fourth. Little Chuck is fifth down toward the rail. And splitting horses Mahesto is only 3.5 lengths off the lead. And then it's Our Way, Buon Gusto, and Loyalty Spirit on the inside. You Are Flatter continues to race at the back of the field as they run a half in 49 seconds flat. Happy's Causeway, Gettysburg dead even as the field races for the far turn. These two trying to shake away from Mahesto, who clings to them 3 wide. Neolithic under a ride from fourth, so too Little Chuck. After that comes Our Way, and then Acknowledge on the inside. Around the far turn, there goes Mahesto to the outside of Gettysburg. Gettysburg and Mahesto. Happy's Causeway is dropped back to third. And then it's Neolithic on the outside, who now takes third and sets sail for the pace-setting pair at the top of the stretch. Mahesto turning for home in front. Gettysburg cuts the corner. Neolithic is closing on the outside, and they're into the stretch. And it is Mahesto and Neolithic, and they'll decide it with a 16th to go. Neolithic has taken the lead. And Neolithic and John Velasquez move away from Mahesto late. And then it was Gettysburg and Happy's Causeway.
Number 8, Neolithic, closes and scores, pays $8.40, owned by Starlight Racing, trained by Todd Pletcher, and ridden to victory today by John Velasquez. Race number 2, 1 mile claimers, 3-year-olds and upwards, scratch number 6, Good News with a Twist.
They're off. And it's Bluegrass Jam and CD Gold out well. Be a Wildcat, Poco Man from the outside, all flashing some early foot. And Houston Bull joins them from the rail. Garabato is close up to the pace too as the field makes their way out of the chute and toward the back stretch. And on the inside, it's Houston Bull, who battles up front with Be a Wildcat. And these two go at it early on. Garabato is racing in fourth position. Right in behind them as CD Gold is up with the leading group. And then it's Air Squadron to the inside. Break up another 2.5 back to Giant Cat. And then comes Bluegrass Jam in between horses. Pokemon to the outside, followed by Penitent Prayers. Peter Castleboy is next. And then it's Strong Bow, Storm Warnings, and last of them all is Ludicrous Speed. 23 flat the opening quarter mile, and they race past the half-mile pole and through the first half in 45 and 4. Into the turn, Houston Bull on top and now in the clear by 1.5 lengths. Air Squadron is up running in second position now as Garabato comes to an opening on the inside and Pokemon goes up outside of them. And also picking it up now as they move around the far turn is Giant Cat. Now Giant Cat is heading toward the pace setters. As they arrive at the top of the stretch, Houston Bull gives way to Air Squadron and Giant Cat. Now these two are 1-2. And Garabato swings up outside of them. They're into the stretch. Giant Cat is now the leader. Giant Cat from Air Squadron and Garabato. And then behind the leaders, Storm Warnings making up late ground. Final 16th, Giant Cat and Garabato are 1-2. It is Giant Cat, and Giant Cat is going to come to the wire on top at 60-1. And then it was Garabato, Storm Warnings, and Pokemon.
Bombs away. Number 3, Giant Cat, scores and pays $131.60, owned by DeLuca and Son Stable, trained by Luis Olivares, and ridden to victory today by apprentice John Cruz. Welcome back. Third race, 1 mile. It's the 40th running of the Grade 3 Rampart, $100,000 guaranteed. 8 runners in the field. The off-time favorite, number 1, Cali Star.
They are all in line. They're off in the Rampart. Curlin's Princess had a good start. So too Legal Laura to the outside. On the far outside, Moment of Delight, Best Behaviors close up to, and Cali Star from the rail as the field makes their way down the chute and toward the main track. Best Behavior on the outside up to grab the lead. It's now Best Behavior in front. Pink Poppy second to the inside. Between those two, it's Legal Laura third, and down at the rail, Cali Star fourth by a length. And then it's Curlin's Princess, Moment of Delight on the outside. Danessa Deluxe is 5 lengths off of them, and a long way last is Stiffed. The first quarter mile up in 23 3/5 seconds, and the field racing up the backstretch, where the leader is Pink Poppy. Eddie Castro and Pink Poppy a half length on top of Best Behavior. Legal Laura sent up between those two. Now these 3 across the track, and Moment of Delight comes up after them, 4 wide moving for the turn. Then Cali Star on the inside, Curlin's Princess. Danessa Deluxe steadily progressing, 5 lengths off the lead, and it's 7 back to Stiffed. They went 46 2 for a half mile. Around the far turn, Best Behavior sticks her neck out in front. On the inside, Cali Star, Legal Laura. Danessa Deluxe continues to make progress. Going to have to come 5 wide around Moment of Delight, though. And then comes Curlin's Princess, Pink Poppy, and Stiffed on the outside. 3/4 in 1:11 flat. They're into the stretch. And up the rail, it's Cali Star. Best Behavior on the outside, the 2 favorites. But Cali Star getting away now. Cali Star opening up. Best Behavior is next. Moment of Delight and Stiffed on the far outside as Cali Star and Tyler Gaffleone take the Rampart by 2.5 lengths on the wire. And that was Best Behavior, followed by Stiffed, Moment of Delight, and Danessa Deluxe.
Number 1, Cali Star saves ground and scores for owners Ben Walden Jr. and Larry Taylor, trained by Marty Wolfson, ridden to victory today by Tyler Gaffleone. Race number 4, originally scheduled for 1 mile on the turf, to be run on the main track. 12 runners in the field. The 2-1 favorite, number 1, Baby Bear's Soup.
They're off. Social Stranger is sent out of there with speed. I'm No Secret on the inside, out fast. And from the inside of I'm No Secret, Armando Big is sent on through to challenge for the lead too, as the field makes their way out of the chute and onto the backstretch, and Armando Big has secured command. Opens up to lead by 2, with I'm No Secret running in second position up the backstretch. Then it's Eyeing Victory in third. Coming through an opening on the inside is Baby Bear Soup. Axtell is there on the far outside, and then it's Twist Cat Candy. Break of another 2 back to Divine Warrior. We come back another 3 lengths more to Social Stranger. It's a 5-length gap back to Hat Attack. Dividend is near the back of the field early on and has 1 horse beaten, and that's Changing Tactics. The first quarter is up in 23 seconds flat, and they chase Armando Big through the first half mile. That is up in 45 4, and Armando Big leads the way by a length and a half. Baby Bear Soup is running in second, 2.5 lengths back to I'm No Secret. Eyeing Victory is down on the inside, and then comes Axtell. Divine Warrior now within 6 lengths of the lead and making progress on the inside. And then it's Twist Cat Candy and Social Stranger. They're coming toward the top of the stretch, where Baby Bear Soup is coming up alongside of Armando Big, and these 2 are 5 lengths clear of the rest. Divine Warrior has moved up into third. 3/4 in 1:11 4, and they're into the stretch, and it is still Armando Big, but Baby Bear Soup now goes on by with a furlong to run. Baby Bear Soup and Javier Castellano have taken the lead, and they're pulling away from Armando Big, Divine Warrior, and the others. Baby Bear Soup under the line, expanding the advantage to nearly 7 lengths in the end over Armando Big, and then came Divine Warrior. Eyeing Victory was next, and they were followed by Dividend.
Number 1, Baby Bear Soup wins. It pays $6 even, owned by Ken and Sarah Ramsey. That gives trainer Tom Fletcher his second win on the card, and ridden to victory today by Javier Castellano. Race number 5, 6 furlong claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 3 races, or 3-year-olds. Scratch number 14, number 15, and number 16.
They're off. And it's Cyndia from the inside out the best. Out for the lead with Twist and Turn away running in second position. Then it's Flash Jack on the inside who came out in third. On the inside, it's Gato Dorado in fourth up the backstretch. Right alongside is Wav in fifth. And then to the outside of them comes Opponent's Grace, who's 5 lengths off the lead early on. Trumpet's Eminence is next. Aftermarket Spoiler to the outside. Nocturnal Q squeezing through an opening toward the rail. After that, it's a length farther back to Desimizar. June Flowers racing in between horses. And then Sicard to the outside of them. And Arte Latino, 22 and 1 was the quarter. Around the far turn, Twist and Turn gets away. Opens up to lead by 3. Cyndia left behind running in second position. Then comes Gato Dorado in third, followed by Flash Jack in fourth. And they're into the stretch. And it's Twist and Turn, turning for home after a 45 1/2 mile with a 5-length lead. Then it's Cyndia, Gato Dorado on the outside. The others have to get going. It is Twist and Turn, a 16th out, 4 lengths clear of Gato Dorado. Twist and Turn coming home a winner. Gato Dorado is going to be second. Then came Desimizar on the inside, followed by Flash Jack and Nocturnal Q.
Number 6, Twist and Turn, shakes loose in the stretch and pays $10.20 to win. Owned by Nicholas Strick and trained by George Navarro and ridden to victory today by apprentice Gato Corrales. The 6th race, originally scheduled for 7.5 furlongs on the turf, to be run at 7 furlongs on the main track. These are Maiden claiming fillies, 2-year-olds. The claiming level $35,000. Scratch 4, 5, 8, 9, 12, 14.
They're off. Aroma Blue stumbled a bit coming out of there. A good start for Bellanusta from the inside, and Bellanusta grabs the early lead. Brianna's Bucket away running in second. Tessio is third. Then it's Southside Strut to the inside. 2.5 lengths more to Live by the River. Lynn Diesel, Daddy's Pride going up outside of them. And then we come back to Postscript up the backstretch. After that stumble, Roma Blue is second last, and Megatoni well out of it through the first quarter mile. That's up in 22 and 4/5 seconds. So up the backstretch they go with Bellanusta leading the way by 3.5 lengths. Tessio to the outside. Southside Struts down toward the rail. Third as they race for the far turn. Then Postscript on the outside of Brianna's Bucket. Live by the Rivers down on the inside. Daddy's Pride is next. Aroma Blue's picking up stride now. 7 lengths to make up for Aroma Blue. And then it's Lynn Diesel and Megatoni. 47 flat was the half mile around the far turn. Bellanusta, a huge long shot leading the way. On top by 1.5 lengths here. And Tessio is put to a ride in second. So too Postscript on the outside. They're trying to come and get Bellanusta as they turn for home. Bellanusta still there as they come to the top of the stretch. Postscript making a run now. And then it's Tessio in third. Final furlong. It is still Bellanusta. On the outside comes Postscript. Bellanusta still there as they come down to the wire. Bellanusta holds on for another John Cruz bomb. And then it was Postscript followed by Live by the River. And then came Tessio and Southside Strut.
Number 10, Bellanusta scores $166.20, and that's apprentice John Cruz's second long shot victory of the day. $166. Owned by Santa Rosa Racing Stables and trained by Enrique Sanchez. Welcome back. Race number 7, 7.5 furlongs on the turf. These are Maiden 2-year-olds. Scratch number 4, more. Alex blinkers off the 5. Arctic Joy, first time Lasix on 13. War Order.
They're off. Kismet's Heels was off slowly. It was a good start for Urban Bourbon on the inside. And there goes Sir Dudley Diggs and Cast Iron. And between those two, Malibu's Most Wanted up and after the lead as well as they race into the turn. And then comes Conqueror, followed by Second Mate, who's down on the inside moving into that turn. And then a break of another 2 lengths more. And they're followed by War Order, who moves into mid-pack early on, racing 6 lengths off the lead, 2 lengths clear of Arctic Joy. And then it's Tocarone to the inside, followed by Marshaletti. Gimlet is second last as they head on to the backstretch, leading only stablemate Kismet's Heels. And up front, as they enter the backstretch, it is Sir Dudley Diggs going at it with Malibu's Most Wanted through a 24 and 1 opening quarter mile. And Urban Bourbon is right behind them, running in third. Then it's Cast Iron on the outside, fourth, followed by Arctic Joy, who's been guided to the far outside, 3.5 lengths off the lead. Conqueror is after that. And then it's War Order in between horses, second mate on the inside, followed by Marshaletti, who's 8 lengths off the lead moving into the turn. Kismet's Heels is picking up stride. Tocarone and Gimlet, a 49 and 4 half-mile around the far turn. Sir Dudley Diggs the leader. Malibu's Most Wanted on the outside, pressing the pace second. 2 lengths back to Urban Bourbon. Cast Iron to the outside. Arctic Joy is coming up there 3 wide. And being unleashed is Gimlet on the far outside, but extremely wide is Gimlet as they turn for home. And Sir Dudley Diggs is in front. Up the rail, Urban Bourbon now charging on through. And Gimlet wide off the turn, trying to mount a rally on the far outside. Urban Bourbon has moved away to a 4-length lead. Gimlet and Kismet's Heels closing late. Urban Bourbon up the rail to victory under Corey Lannery. And then it was Kismet's Heels, followed by Sir Dudley Diggs. Gimlet was next, and War Order was fifth.
Number 2, Urban Bourbon finds an opening on the rail and explodes to victory, owned by Bourbon Lane Stable, trained by Eddie Keneally and ridden to victory today by Corey Lannery, pays $21.40. Race number 8, 6 furlongs. It's an allowance optional claimer for 2-year-olds. Scratch number 1, Big Boy Bruno. The jockey on the 5 is Orlando Boca Chica. Scratch number 10, While Ye May.
Goes in. They're all in line. They're off. And it's Cat Tree out quickly. Kokomo Wildcat on the far outside. Final Encore is out fast. Zeus Odin from the rail is close up to the pace as well. Benny and Alex away running in fifth as they continue the run up the backstretch. Then Bizard's Pride, Piccadilly Roadster to the inside and coping away. Prospectus has been outrun through the first quarter mile. And past the half-mile pole, it is Zeus Odin in front. Zeus Odin, a long shot leader here through a 22 and 1 opening quarter mile, leads a half a length. Cat Tree on the outside, pressing the pace in second. Final Encore. Kokomo Wildcat next. Bizard's Pride on the outside, now within 3.5 lengths of the lead. And then it's Belly and Alex, followed by Piccadilly Roadster, saving all the ground and closing through at the rail. Out of last is Prospectus. Coping away is now the trailer, and Cat Tree is now the leader. 45 and 3 the half mile. They're into the stretch. Corey Lannery sets down Cat Tree. In front by almost 2. Kokomo Wildcat cutting into the gap though in second. Cat Tree, Kokomo Wildcat edging up alongside. The others have been left behind. Piccadilly Roadster is third. Kokomo Wildcat trying to get by Cat Tree late. Cat Tree digs in. These two down to the line. I think Cat Tree won it.
Number 9, Cat Tree gets the close photo and pays $5.60 to win. Owned by PTK LLC, trained by Dane Kavinsky, and that gives jockey Corey Lannery his second victory on the card. Race number 9, it's the 11th running of the South Beach, $100,000 guaranteed, 7.5 furlongs on a good turf course. Full field of 10 runners going to the post.
They're off in the South Beach. Spectacular Me and Lemon Point out for the lead together. And there goes Endless Light, who's moving up in company with Celebrity Star. And now these two are going to take over. Endless Light and Celebrity Star. And Celebrity Star takes the lead on the outside. Endless Light is running in second. Lemon Point cuts the corner and is down on the inside. Spectacular Me is running in fourth early on. Then it's Unbridled Courage. Dauphine Rousse is down on the inside. Tuta Paesi is next. And then comes Hope Cross, Night Song, and Laurie's Store is last and about 11 lengths off the lead. So they head on to the backstretch, and it will be Celebrity Star and Edgard Zayas to lead the way. Celebrity Star on top to a 24 and 1 opening quarter mile. Spectacular Me is second to the outside. Endless Light follows in third. Lemon Point is fourth and racing on the rail, 2.5 lengths off the lead. Just ahead of Unbridled Courage and Dauphine Rousse. Hope Cross is next. Tuta Paesi's racing outside with 6 lengths to make up. And then comes Night Song, Laurie's Store, 9 lengths off the lead at the rear of the field as 60 50-1 shots. Celebrity Star runs a 49 flat half mile. And Spectacular Me's 3/4 of a length off of her in second. Endless Light follows in third. Unbridled Courage is going up 4 wide on the turn. Behind the leaders, Lemon Point saving all the ground. Hope Cross is right there. Tuta Paesi's coming 4 wide. And also mounting a charge is Lori Store from the back of the pack. Here comes Lori Store getting going. Wide open in the South Beach as they come to the top of the stretch. And here comes Tuta Paesi and Lori Store. These two take the lead. Unbridled Courage is next. Hope Cross is gaining ground on the inside. Tuta Paesi, Hope Cross on the outside. Lori Store, Tuta Paesi, and Krista Carlo have won it. And then it was Hope Cross second, followed by Lori Store third, and then Unbridled Courage and Night Song.
Number 8, Tutti Paesi scores. What a nice performance. Pays $6.60. Owned by Valor Ladies LLC. Trained by Bill Mott and ridden to victory today by Chris DiCarlo. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back for the late Daily Double. Welcome back for the 10th and co-feature event of the afternoon, 1 mile and 1/16. It's the 5th running of the Harlan's Holiday, $100,000 guaranteed, 10 runners going to the post.
They're off in the Harlan's Holiday, and it's Valid and Mr. Jordan from the inside. These two quickly move into the turn, and right to the outside of them is Made from Lucky. So it's these three that will take them into the turn. Amise Holiday is next. Senor Quisqueano's going up 5 wide on that turn, and then it's Encryption Just Call Kenny to the inside, followed by Lynx Mexicoma and Juan and Bina last as Mr. Jordan clears the field onto the backstretch. Mr. Jordan opens up to lead by 2. Senor Quisqueano into second. Valid is third on the inside. Made from Lucky, Amise Holiday next, and then Just Call Kenny. They went 23-3 for the quarter. And they're followed by Lynx on the outside of Encryption. 8 lengths off the lead at this stage. Mexicoma next, and Juan and Bina right next to Mexicoma. As the gray Mr. Jordan and Joe Bravo lead the field up the backstretch in the Harlan's Holiday. And they're in the clear by 1.5 to Senor Quisqueano in second. Valid is third to the inside. Amise Holiday follows in fourth. Just Call Kenny is fifth. Made from Lucky is sixth as they move into the turn. 5 lengths off the lead. Then Encryption and Lynx. Around the far turn, Mr. Jordan ran 46-3 for a half mile and leads the way clearly by 1.5. And Valid is running in second position on the far turn. Amise Holiday follows in fourth. And on the far outside, Made from Lucky gets going, and Made from Lucky is gaining ground, but Mr. Jordan and Valid are 1-2 through 3/4 in 1:10-4, and they're into the stretch. Mr. Jordan joined by Valid on the outside. Valid and Mr. Jordan, and Valid takes the lead. It is Valid in front. To the outside, Made from Lucky is second. Mr. Jordan is third. It's going to be Valid and Made from Lucky, and it's going to be Valid. Made from Lucky was second, and then came Mr. Jordan.
Number 2, Valid. What a performance. What a nice horse. He is so game. Owned by, of course, Sabres Farm LLC. Trained by Marcus Vitale. Ridden to victory today by Javier Castellano. Race number 11, 7.5 furlongs on the turf. It's the 4th running of the El Prado, $100,000 guaranteed. Scratch 4, 5, 8, 11, and number 12.
They're off in the El Prado. And it's Siete Say who comes out running fast. Plainview is away in second. McKagan is third to the outside. Aztec Brave will be fourth early on, and then it's Reporting Star just in behind them, moving for the turn. Slim Shady, second last. The trailer is Res Judicata, and the leader is Siete Say. Siete Say on top, 3/4 of a length. Aztec Brave on the inside, second. McKagan follows third as they make their way toward the back stretch. 1.5 back to Reporting Star on the outside of Plainview. And then we come back another 2 lengths to the 2 trailers, Slim Shady and Res Judicata. So they make their way onto the backstretch here with Siente Say through a 24-1 opening quarter mile leading the way and challenged on the outside by McKagan, who's second by another 2. And then comes Reporting Star. Aztec Brave is down on the inside. Plainview taken to the outside of those two to sit 5th. Slim Shady is next, and then comes Res Judicata. The field makes their way into the turn where Siente Say and McKagan are on even terms. And these two have run a 48 and 2 half mile and lead by a length and a half to Plainview. As Reporting Star comes under a ride. And waiting on the rail is Aztec Brave. Corey Lannery looks for running room here in 5th. Just in behind the leaders, traveling well at this stage. Just looking for a spot to go is Aztec Brave as they come toward the top of the stretch. They're turning for home here. It is McKagan in front. Aztec Brave finding running room now just to the outside of McKagan and inside of Reporting Star. And they come into the final 60th. Reporting Star on the outside. Between horses, Aztec Brave to the front. Aztec Brave, Reporting Star, these two. Reporting Star, Aztec Brave bobbing heads down to the line. Looked like it was Reporting Star. Aztec Brave right with him, and then came McKagan, Plainview, and Siente Say.
Number 10, Reporting Star, gets the close photo and wins it for Copper Water Thoroughbred Company, trained by Pat Parente and ridden to victory today by Miguel Vasquez. In the pick 5 of 5 paid $1,478.65. 4 of 5, $18.25. You only needed 5 out of 6 in the Rainbow 6. It paid $692.10. The carryover going into Sunday, $26,757.87. The Super High 5 of 5, $282.20. And that wraps up Saturday's action. Remember, on Sunday, first race post at 12:35 p.m. We'll have 10 races on tap. Good night and good luck.